This is day 15 of our European tour, October 2009. We travelled from Rome and then stopped in Pompeii for a visit, and then the same day we travelled down to a place called Bari Port, where we got on a ferry and went over to Patras in Greece.
Bari, Patras, Athens, Patras, Ancona. Until we are back in Italy, we have only one night in a hotel. All the rest will be on boats. Only one night in Athens, that will be tomorrow evening. All the rest we're gonna sleep in a cabin in one of the ferries or the cruise. Which means that as soon as we get off the bus, as I said yesterday, we're gonna leave this bus, we're gonna leave Hervé for a couple of days, about 6 days, and then we should see Hervé back again in...
So when we arrived in Bari Port, we got on to this Menanau ferry and we travelled from the port of Bari across the Adriatic Sea, south east to the port of Patras in Greece, where we got off the ferry and continued by bus on to Athens. You can see the pilot boat coming around to the starboard side to probably put the pilot on board for the trip out of the port. So we travelled out of the port of Bari, past the Molo breakwater into the Adriatic Sea and continued southeast towards Patras. Just to the left is the little yacht that we passed. Then we settled back and had a drink in the cafe on the stern of the boat. Here you can see the tour guide Matthews having dinner with us. Normally he would have dinner with the bus driver separate from the actual tour route. And here's my lovely wife. All the people are eating dinner now. After dinner we settled and relaxed in the smokers lounge, but of course you can't smoke these days in public places. The next morning we got back on the bus and headed for... My wife loves to take photographs of artwork, and these bits of the graffiti on the bottom of the freeway she found appealing. And here's the image from inside the bus travelling towards Athens. If you pause this, you can read the story of the Corinth Canal. Corinth Canal was built between 1881 and 1893 by French engineers. They used dynamite to blast out the 485 feet to the sea, the sheer rock face, and it was 6.4 kilometres long and 27 metres wide. It's interesting to note that one of the Roman emperors tried to do a similar system using Jewish slaves, and he got a little bit fed up, so he went back to Rome, and of course the project failed. So the canal has made the journey from the Adriatic to the Aegean Sea much quicker, and saving lots of time and money for shipping. So we arrived at the Acropole Hotel in Athens and settled in and put our bags in, and it was a quite unique hotel, and here's some images of the room that we stayed in, with paintings on the walls, or wallpaper if you think of it, and some beautiful colours, very, very modern, and the wallpaper was photographs of people that had stayed there. Each room was a different theme, I was told, and here's Linda lying on a tiger skin. There was a television in the lift, and when we travelled down to meet the tour group for our bus trip for our night tour at the theatre restaurant, you'll see on the wall everybody had signed bits of paper, and here's the tour guide doing a Greek dance. And on the wall is the little labels. Everybody's put their name on, and of course they've stuck them on just as something interesting for us to try to read. So the idea was for me to write our details on the card that was inside the envelope, and I can't remember what I did, but all around the hotel were these little novelty things like this push bike hanging over the reception area, and of course the wallpaper, and that wallpaper with all the signatures and letters went right up the staircase through to each floor. And no, we didn't catch the Ferrari, we caught the bus to the theatre restaurant. I've forgotten the name of the theatre restaurant, but I'll shut my mouth and let you listen to the dancing and music. back to the bus, we walked through some interesting sights in the night time, well lit up, and it was quite enjoyable. No mozzies, little bit of heat, and it was quite enjoyable. And here's some still shots of our evening walk back to the hotel. The video was produced by myself, and it's the end of another exciting video of our Port of BARI, Italy to Athens in Greece, European tour, October 2009, day 15.